3 or 4 ER large with a targeting computer rank 7 is actually really good as well.
Oh my god, Jade Falcon. And Ghost Baron Steiner. They're everywhere. We have Max at Nav Gamma. Need immediate backup. Appreciate the support. I was gonna say Bryan should hop on. You know what, Bryan? If you're watching this, you should hop on our TeamSpeak and come play with us. That's what you should do. I think, would the chat agree with me on this? Chat, you vote. It happened. Come on, Bryan.
All systems nominal.
Unless you got better stuff to do. And what's better than Mechborn? Nothing. Alright, so heat on this map. I was actually playing this last night. The nice thing is with the 2ER large, you can fire and your heat still, the dissipation rate is faster. So it may spike while you're, you know, the duration, but then it'll keep dropping. Where's our Stormcrow? No, Stormcrow. Stormcrow! We need your love over here.
Please come back.
Stormcrow?
Oh no, he's running with our other mates, so because they're all coming towards us, so it should be fine.
I know, but we need to take the center as quick as possible, and now they're where are you guys going? Come on. Jade Falcons?
I am only but a lowly kit fox. All I can do is ECM, and that's about it.
Machillin, I am definitely talking to you, man. Ekman! Oh, Ekman actually just hopped on.
Bum bum bum. Okay, I don't see anything, and that highly concerns me. I'm scared.
Alright. Let's see if Darren can drag Bryan in here for us.
User was moved to your channel.
Oh, hi, Bryan.
Hey guys.
Hey, Bryan.
How goes?
So, we're pew-pewing. Well, technically, I'm not pew-pewing just yet. More like, I don't know. Whoop, out from the rear. Yep, from the rear. Spotter.
Hey, we're just talking about Terra Therma. Actually, we were looking at the heat maps, trying to figure out what we can do to this map to make it a little bit more fun.
There's a whole variety of things. Like, so what does the heat map say?
It's got pretty even distribution. I mean, it looks like a honeycomb, right? But I think the biggest complaint has just been there's no clear direct lanes, and you can kind of circle around and get lost, and there's not a lot of great landmarks, so we're just kind of processing it all right now and trying to figure out what we're going to do.
It's very difficult because, like, if your teammates get cut off, it's very hard to link up with them. You know, and it is a bigger map, so there's that. You've got these high spires, so there's a lot of lanes that you can't necessarily utilize all the map, you know, shortcuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say that the lanes are very ambiguous.
And now there, if you, for instance, if it's Conquest, you have a lot of movement on this map, right? Because the points and the cap. But if it's Assault or Skirmish, you'll see a lot of times where we are right now, they'll take the center and they control the center. If you control the center, for the most part, you normally win. Because, you know, I mean, basically people just get funneled in, and you have all the directed fire. I say that, we're getting shot at from outside. Now, we are playing a few pre-mates, I think. I think that would be fair to say.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really well defensive, or it's very defensive up here, so there's not a lot of ways in that are safe.
One thing that you know, could be possible is where, you know, down where the lava is, you actually have other entrances at the bottom and other ways up. I don't know. I'm just tossing. I'm not a level designer.
yeah.
I'll tell you what
maybe
I do.
some tunnels or something. Yeah, we've discussed a few things.
The things that I do like is I like the aesthetics. I like the whole lava fill.
Mordor.
Pretty much. Alright, so we have a Lance flanking. Are you going with him, Brendan?
I am not flanking, no. I'm giving our guys at the entrance ECM.
All
It
right, well, our
seems like
guys in
they
the
pulled
entrance
off a
need to
couple of
push.
them. Yeah, we need to push. We need to go now.
Could always do Bryan too. I think Russ mentioned this in the vlog, just sort of asking the community for suggestions. We got contacts right side, right side. They're under ECM, and I'm about to get pushed on.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what we're going to be doing. We're just going to get these first maps out. Looking forward to getting some new content out there, and then we can start looking at the old maps and looking at rebalancing them and night-day stuff.
Oh God, I don't want to die. I'm so young. I'm on Alpha.
Yeah, I'm on Alpha as well, but I'm just poking him with ER larges.
You had Timber. Just drop right in front of me. Actually, never mind. It's Nova. Go for his leg. Go for his leg. Nova.
Target
Leg.
acquired.
Trying to.
Heat level critical.
Heat level critical. I gotta back off a little bit.
Oh wow, they're all right here.
Gamma's still alive.
Yep, I'm about to.
No, he's
down. Highlander.
Target.
We're
acquired.
losing this pretty bad.
New target acquired. Left torso critical.
Oh, I
damage.
just lost
Left torso.
the side torso in one hit.
Left arm destroyed.
Yeah.
AMS ammo destroyed.
There's nothing me or you could have done about that.
Laser destroyed. Heat sink destroyed. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Center torso critical.
Yeah, Terribador, that would be funny actually. If all the panels fell down and you got dropped into the lava, that would be a new tactic.
Yeah, if there was I mean, just looking at the map overall, things that work well on others is like there's multiple avenues to be able to get into certain locations. Like why it works on Caustic Valley is there's no like pathing into the around or into the actual caldera itself. With this, if you take the center, how powerful it is. I mean, obviously we pushed out there and better team beat us, but a lot of times if you have the center and they're trying to come in, you just focus fire and it's over. It's in game. So, all right, are you in game right now? You wanna join us?
Yeah, no, I can't right now. I've just got a few minutes before I have to jump into a meeting, so I just wanted to say hi and
No
say
problem.
congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
First few weeks down now, how's it feel?
Just, dude, it's gone by so quick. Like the wedding and then the honeymoon. I was talking to Ed Meister about this last night. It just like that gone. I mean, it's like it's like wedding. When we got done with the wedding, we were getting driven off, and it was like, is that it? Like, did that just really just happen? Like,
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a
so
blur.
quick. Yeah. And we
All
had
those
a
months of anticipation, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, done.
yeah. Most, and then with that too is like we didn't like all of our friends and family. You get in the car and then we didn't see him. While we saw her parents and my parents the next day, and we got to say goodbye to some of our family, but not all the family and friends. So some of them you haven't seen in years, and you like really want to hang out, but you can't. Anyway, so anyways, by the way, I really like the retro looking clan badges in game. I like it.
Yeah,
Looks a
well,
lot
that's
better.
a good show from the community to vote what they wanted for, and yeah, we were glad to do it.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Yeah, there's a ton of
Weapons
stuff.
online.
Brian, that when you guys
All systems.
sort of open the suggestion field up for maps, I think a lot of people, for instance, Alpine. Alpine's a big map. Now, beforehand, Alpine Conquest was horrible. You guys did that, the cap point change, and it's one of the best conquest maps you guys have. And so a lot of people, I think, are just really excited to possibly have some of the maps what we currently have, maybe even in night form, but also assault and skirmish on those maps. There are some locations that, what is the word I'm looking for?
Could use some love.
Yeah, could definitely use some love. But I think the community is really looking forward to new maps in general. That the jungle or swamp or whatever.
And Mech Factory.
Yeah, and Mech Factory. I think a lot of people will enjoy that.
One of the things I actually really enjoy about the redo was the fact that the starting points were not automatically capped for you.
Yeah, yeah. It's like River City. I think Conquest is probably one of the best. And Skirmish. I don't necessarily like Assault on it, but the Conquest on it, I feel really enjoy. I enjoy it personally. All right, we got Epi. Push. Someone's saying we still need a true city map.
Hopefully Mech Factory can deliver on that.
You know what I really like too, Bryan, what you guys did with Crimson Straits, where you actually have platform and sort of verticality, different levels, and you sort of have it here on River City to an extent, but there's no like platforms where there stuff could literally be happening above you except underneath the dropship. I think a lot of people enjoy that. Allows for fast maneuvers to happen too. We ran into an LRM team yesterday. If we didn't have those platforms, we were screwed. Which most of our team died, but
Yeah, I think we've learned a lot since doing River City, and obviously with every map that we've developed since then, especially Crimson Straits and HPG. That those maps really reflect the current state of the metagame, whereas the original 4 maps were built kind of during the closed and open beta phases before all the features were online. So now that the meta's kind of settled out a little bit, it's a lot easier to develop maps.
Oh, one thing is I had a question about maps in general. Are you guys able to do, I don't know if you know this right off the bat, but are you able to do sort of a dynamic day-night cycle on a map where maybe the something like on an asteroid or even a map where it's a quick day, night, or cold and hot? Are you guys able to do that?
Yeah, we can. Actually, Frozen City takes advantage of the dynamic weather system that CryEngine has. You'll notice the clouds come in and roll out. We just haven't built a setting that kind of warrants a realistic, fast-tracked day-night. But yeah, absolutely.
Warning, incoming missile.
And we've discussed even just doing, a few minutes, like doing the setting sun or something over 15 minutes.
I just got shot. What the hell did I just get shot by?
There's a whole bunch of them, Delta 3.
Data. Yeah, I'm up near Kappa. I'm not even near you.
New target acquired.
What do you guys think about this is more not for mainstream, but for the private matches, some 1v1s and 2v2 style maps?
Oh, I think that would be great. Another option, by the way, I know it's been really requested by the community, is just to be able to hit the mech lab button, so you can actually just customize your mech. And because I mean, right now people just have to drop out of the lobby. I mean, it's private matchmaking, even if it's a premium function. I think a lot of people would enjoy that. But yeah, 1v1 maps, most definitely.
I would love to just have a big, kind of somewhat flat, maybe a little bit of hills, just big circle coliseum type thing.
Yeah, I watched a stream once. It was fascinating. I can't remember which group it was. They were sync dropping before private matches, and then they would go to the caldera, or the crater in Tourmaline Desert, and then they would all stand around the ring and then jump in one at a time and do duels. It was fantastic to watch.
Oh god. I came around the corner and there was multiples. They're all trying to kill me.
Ammo depleted. New target acquired.
I think it'd be crazy if you had a Coliseum map where there's columns everywhere, and they dynamically shift up and down to give you dynamic cover. There's a lot of cool things you guys could do.
I think just for now, like, just have a perfect, like, almost circle type of thing, and then just have a few things scattered about, almost like a coliseum, pretty much, and then just have it for that, because then have an even spawn in the circle or something like that for free for all or whatever.
New target acquired.
Yeah, the more dynamic stuff gets a little bit tricky with the HSR combined with the collision side hit detection, or sorry, server side hit detection. So I'd have to talk to the engineers about that. But yeah, I mean, we've always wanted to do like raising drawbridges and doors and things like that that open just to change the battlefield slightly.
I think even if you were to take community suggestions, even concepts and stuff, I think that would be well received. I know a lot of people, are like, oh, why don't you take community-made maps? And it's like, look, guys, it's not that easy. But I know, you guys are definitely open to that possibility. I think some type of community interaction would be really cool, regardless if they actually make it or...
Right torso critically damaged. Heat sink
Sorry, I'm getting
destroyed.
shot at. I'm trying not to die.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it like we did the first champion.
Damn it.
Have the community kind of post some scribbles on some napkins or something like that, and or some well thought out designs, and maybe the map can be voted up, and then we can take a pass at it.
ER large laser destroyed.
I would love something like that, even as just like a small contest type of thing. Just like I said, like MS Paint doodles type of thing, like you were saying, like even that as like a concept would be cool to see what the community can come up with.
I'm about to die back
Paul's
here.
cringing on the other side here.
Whatever, Paul. For the people, by the people.
Yeah, I'll tell him that.
Warning, incoming missile. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Right torso critically damaged.
Alright, we have a Jenner left.
Incoming missile.
I don't
He's
I
got
don't think
this.
this is gonna end well. No. I don't think he does.
Missile. Center torso
This is a
critical
stock.
damage.
Oh god.
Heat level
Oh god. That was actually a good battle. I felt we were winning that for a period, but then yeah. Alright. Oh, 551 damage. Felt like I did a little bit more than that, but nope. Alright, back into the mech lab. Skills. Still working on this thing. Oh yeah, nice. I can finally unlock arm reflex. So I got this, and it's done. Now I got to work on one of my other Warhawks, which I have set up, I do believe. Maybe. Someone's asking if deeper water with submerging stuff is possible with the engine. I think that's already been said yes. For instance, Russ mentioned, possibly like just imagine, if you will, like a flooded canyon network, or even like a flooded caustic or something, but something to that effect where I think that's possible. Is that correct, Brian?
Yeah, it's possible to do a bit more. I can't remember what the Battletech rules stipulate about weapon fire, but I have to look at that again. But we could do it. The only thing I think we have is an issue with the water clipping through the cockpit glass. It's just more of a visual oddity than anything. So, yeah.
Alright, so this is stock. So I have a question, and I know a lot of people here would in chat, you have to back me up here. Would it be possible back in the day when you guys had Forest Colony, and Forest Colony was beautiful, had colors, now it's like this brown darkness, would it be possible for a lot of community feedback to sway you guys to making maps less brown, like even on River City, that haze?
All right, well,
Chat, you need
River
to back
City...
me up here. Chat, don't let me down. You need to watch. You're gonna see. They're gonna be like, yes, get rid of the brown, in with the colors, full spectrum of, you know.
Yeah, well, River City's got is under siege, right? So the reason there's more brown is because it's filled with smoke from burning fires and stuff like that. So we wanted to get more of that atmospheric effect. We changed Forest Colony because it was originally supposed to be like West Coast here, kind of moody and dark. But yeah, I mean, we could, and we did. I think all the later maps have a lot more color.
Colors. Yeah, like I mean, Canyon Network's a great example of that. All right, let's see. I don't know if I want to work on this right now. LRMs. I want to take something else. I've got the need. The need. Actually, you know what I do need to work on is my Novas. I've been neglecting these things. I know my one medium. I just don't know. The Stormcrow man does it all and better. Oh, by the way, Brian, what's your favorite clan mech so far? Or has that your favorite clan mech been released yet? Yeah, yeah.
No, hasn't been released yet. So
Oh, okay.
hopefully soon. But no comment. I still roll my hunchy though. Those clanners can go die. You know.
No, is that right? All right. Oh no, maybe I'll. Oh yeah, here's a picture. I'll put it in chat for you, studio chat. That's what Force Colony. It used to be so colorful.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. That was
yeah, that's when
back
it was
in like
full
closed
bright.
beta. Yeah, but you know, hey, you guys could do something to where you have I don't know. Oh, another big thing I will point out in maps, and obviously we're just spitballing here. There's nothing official, by the way, guys. We're just talking to Brian casually about this. But some of the maps where you have dynamic forest colony snow, where you have the pass near the tunnel closed off, stuff like that, to where on each maps where you had a variant of the map, different lanes were closed off, or maybe new lanes were opened up. Stuff like that, I think, would be welcome as well, just in general. So. What are you taking, Brandon?
Yes.
Are you taking the Kit Fox?
I love the Kit Fox.
Dude, the Kit Fox. You know, I'll Kit Fox bro with you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Which
This could
do
not
you
be
have PEEP or ER large? What you got?
2-year large. ECM,
Alright,
2
so
AMS.
I'll take my I don't know, which one am I working on?
This is the last one I gotta do, and then I can start mastering them.
I've got them eluded, so that's how I roll. Should I do orange poisonous dart frog or red poisonous dart frog? Frog dart or orange frog dart? I'll do S. I'll do the ERP. Some people are having some issues patching, it looks like. Yeah, actually, that would be a cool thing Parjai brings up, Brian, is sort of like, now granted, I know this deals with the physics system, and I know what comes in CryEngine isn't the best right off the bat at all, but something like, what if you were able to close lanes, like focus fire on like a bridge or something and shoot it down, and then it closes that lane or something like that. I think that would be. I mean, it all sounds cool, right? We could be like, oh, it'd be really cool, but whether it's realistic or not.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love the concept and the idea. And I've been talking to Paul about it. Probably going to leave that to more of the asymmetrical maps that are going to come with attack defend and whatever those future modes are, because I think there's a real opportunity for, yeah, like you said, it's a perfect example. Take out a bridge, the lane's blocked, you have to go a different way. Tactics evolve, strategies change. Certain mechs need to move to different places to be effective again. So it's something we've talked about a lot, and it just goes back to that earlier point about the replication across the network. We have to obviously make sure that as the map updates, that everybody's experience is exactly the same, and that's not always an easy task with the CryEngine.
Right, searching. Patch notes, by the way, you can find those. Just 1 second for you guys. I have them. It's on the front of the website, but here we go. Patch notes in chat. Bam. Pretty big change, by the way, to the jump jets. I'm not sure if you were involved directly with that, but I showed the streamers 1 jump jet compared to 5. You know, definitely changes the game. The heat isn't so much an issue, and watching the vlog video where Paul says you didn't want it to punish everyone, but it's one of those things you might have on the back of your mind that if you're firing and jump jetting a lot, you may have to hold off on firing that alpha or following that volley, just because of the cooldown rate. Because when you have jump jets engaged, your cooldown rate slows. Once you let off, it goes back to normal. So a lot of people were expecting like this huge heat spike, but it's more or less you just have to be aware. You could push it past your limits as far as shutting down or close to if you're not paying attention to when you're jumping. And anyways, pretty big change, Bryan. The thrust. A lot of people, excited it's here. I'm excited it's here. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's just kind of further refinement to the metagame. Obviously, bringing something in that was in the classic tabletop rules, and the problem with jump jets in the past, as you all know, is there was a lot of benefit for no real cost, and now we've fixed that. I think we might have to do a couple tuning passes just to get the edge cases out of the way that we see develop. But so far, I'm really happy with what Paul and a lot of that was Russ too, who spearheaded it.
I was gonna say it comes down to forgive me, I'm chewing on my oatmeal medley. It comes down to player behavior, right? I mean, if your game allows you to take 1 jump jet and get it the full benefits, you can't blame anybody for only taking 1 jump jet. But therein lies the problem, and you guys addressed that. So that's a pretty big difference, and it's needed. Now you got fall damage plus the new jump jet update changes the game a lot. I mean, I've literally seen people kill themselves. Jumping off a cliff, they already had leg damage. Suiciding, if you will, whether intentionally or not. I guess it gives them a way out, but
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, I hope like everything, the matchmaker and all the tuning adjustments, it takes a few, sorry, excuse me, it takes a few weeks for us to see the metrics come in. It takes time for the players to adapt to the behavior before we see if it's too overpowered or causes too much heat. So I know a lot of people, they get on the forums right away and go, "Oh, crazy, crazy, this sucks." And it's like, no, just wait, give it some time. Learn how to use it, and then I think the game will be better for it. And then of course we can make adjustments after.
well, it's tough too because I mean, if you've been playing for years and all of a sudden something comes in that changes what you've been used to and accustomed to, and maybe even grown to like just because of ease of use or something, and all of a sudden that's pulled underneath from your feet. But obviously today also went in was a matchmaker for groups, pretty much type group size and elo. So that did go in today, guys. And that's what Russ was saying on the blog, and a few of the devs have been posting. That was pretty much needed. So solo queue, by the way, Bryan, has been phenomenal. A lot of people, the only issues they were having was in the group queue, and that was mainly just running into disproportionate group size. And as far as like skill level, the more people you have on a group, the probably higher chances of you being able to win the match per se is. And I think you guys were able to tighten that, so it's going to look a little bit harder to at least find the same group size and skill level.
Yeah, it's the iteration on the matchmaker is a lot faster now. The way we basically threw away the old one and rewrote it from scratch, and it's just a lot more versatile. I also tweeted and Russ did as well the command center we have, and we're able to actually adjust the matchmaker in real time now. As an example, I think Carl was saying we're able to make it all IS versus clan if we wanted to, just right this second. So that's pretty powerful, and it allows us to test things out and manage the queue a lot better and react a lot better to the current conditions. So, it's going to take a few more iterations, I think, of how we calculate the priorities, but way better, like you said. Solo queue, happy. Group queue, needs some tuning, but it's a lot better.
I think one of the big benefits is a lot of people can hop in, get a 3, 4, 5 man going, and a buddy can come and go, and they don't have to drop. They can just keep having the group open. I think that's been a big positive.
Yeah, huge. I mean, we focused in 2013. It was really focusing on just getting the game optimized, stable. The kind of the bigger features like 12v12 and some core backend stuff that you guys didn't see done. 2014, and also that was accessibility too. 2014's been all about the core player, grouping, social, and it will be for the rest of the year. Just getting out those most needed, much wanted features that the community's been screaming for a long time. That's essentially what we devoted 14 to.
Well, I know the matchmaker rewrite hogged up a little bit at a time too, but it's been much improved. Like I said, I was the solo queue. I didn't know about the solo queue until I got back from the honeymoon, so I was still under the impression it was 2 4s, and it was like nope. And then we were able to announce that on the podcast with Russ. So that was I've enjoyed it. I noticed it. I was like, man, just it's a whole nother ball game dropping solo. We have Proton in the other team, by the way.
Yeah, it's better. It's better now for sure. I think we're running about 50-50. So 50% of the players are solo and 50% are grouped. I think that reflects this new ease of grouping and how much more fun it is, and the fact that you're going up against other group players, and the solo queue is just so much more competitive and fair. And we have some more stuff to do for new players, and that's coming, and then probably in the next couple of months, that's going to allow them to play against in a more fair match. That's kind of the last big thing we need to do.
One thing we were discussing with Russ is right now as they're referred to meta whales, the 2 ERP, 2 Gauss rifle dire wolves, and the combination. I think that would probably be a big concern. The community would love to hear feedback from, by the way. The punching power of that damn thing is just stupid.
Yeah, I'll leave the meta stuff to Paul and Russ because that's their baby. I keep my nose out of that one.
Oh god. Wrong place, wrong time.
To your leg. Yeah.
I'm out. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Not much DPS.
Left torso critical.
Stare at Paul really hard though, like Bryan.
Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say stare at Paul really hard, like be like you.
Well, we were just talking about that. He's like, damn right, you don't have a say. Yeah, I mean, we divide up the work here design-wise. Obviously, Russ and I look at it from high level, and Paul focuses a lot on the high-level overall designs and balancing the game, and then Alex is all about system design. So it works out well. We each have our specialty.
All right, Brandon, if we're gonna be running Proton, I'll switch to a medium.
I'm gonna bump up as well. I'll see how my where's my Nova? There's my Nova. I want to see how this does.
Well, to be fair, my Kit Fox Prime had a KD of 22. So, I guess I deserve that. Alright, I'm gonna hop in my Stormcrow. Stormcrow? Someone just mentioned long toms. All I gotta say is no. Bryan, we recently got a feeling for the new module. Or I shouldn't say. Well, it is a new module system per se, but it's basically expanding on the getting rid of the old sort of dated one, making it so mechs can utilize and choose weapon modules and other modules while not having to choose between some of the more powerful. A lot of people were a little bit concerned. We're just passing this on to you. Is the whole right now you're not going to have to choose between like 2 consumables and other mech modules and mastery. A lot of people have I guess, spoken an interest in that mastery, instead of it being a weapon module, I think, would be to make it a mech module. That's something, you know, I've heard quite a bit. And then obviously, you know, consumables, we see a lot of air and arty strikes as is. Maybe a select few mechs only having one, if they're really strong as is, and then other mechs having possibly 2 or 3, especially, you know, tied into role warfare or lights. Some lights could have, you know, 3 or 4 consumables and stuff, but just sort of a, not a, how do I say this? Not all mechs are created equal as far as consumables. Some get some don't get as many, or at all.
Yes, that is already kind of how the system works right now. And actually, that's exactly how the system works right now. And it will continue to be that way, where individual mechs have different settings. We are looking, I actually asked Alex to look at the feedback that was coming in from the community. Of course, community in many ways understands the metagame definitely better than some of us, because you guys play it and live it every single day. So we absolutely listen to what you guys have to say. So he is looking at that right now, just checking and making sure that the mastery and the extra slot is of the right value for you guys. So it wasn't written in stone. We are able to make changes, and I think we'll react to some of the feedback coming in and make sure that we rebalance a few things.
Yeah, I saw a suggestion, and I was talking about this and this is totally, again, for everyone out there, this is just us spitting stuff out, or at least me, is, you know, if you were to label modules in the category of a level 2 and a level 1. So if it's a really strong module, it'd be a level 2, and if it was a level 2, it would actually take up 2 slots. That way, someone would choose whether or not, you know, they wanted to take a level 2, you know, possibly arty or artillery strike, or they could take, you know, consumable level 1s and take 2 of them. Then you have sort of the player choice, and you could even have that expanded. That was a suggestion I heard in the community, was to actually break them down into, you know, 2 categories. And then it was suggested that if you sort of go with that system, you could actually make some specialty modules specifically for certain chassis. For instance, you could have, you know, a light, certain light mechs have a modules where it was a level 3 and it was a really powerful one, but only a select few could take it, to sort of help, you know, with you know, their role and them actually being taken on the battlefield. But you know, when we watched, and a perfect example is when you watch like the tournament and a lot of the community tournaments right now. If you have to choose, and this is one of the issues with the current module system that you guys are sort of having, looking at getting rid of, is if I have to choose between something that does damage, like an arty and air and artillery, I'm going to choose that over, even though another module may be really beneficial, I'm going to choose doing damage and, you know, potentially knocking out a mech or doing, you know, large scale damage. And that's where you saw it even in the tournament, where you had like 24 arty, you know, airstrikes out there. That's just the player behavior. So what you guys can do is adjust the system based on that behavior and adjust it to what you guys want to see. So
Yeah, ideally we adjust the consumables to be played against themselves. So you're making consumable versus consumable decisions. One thing that we are going to look at too is whether, like you said, whether or not a mech will have one or not. You know, more powerful mechs, maybe they don't have them. Then push it down to the scout rolls, to the lighter weight classes, to give them more diversity. In terms of the number of slots, same thing. So some underpowered or less used mechs might have more certain types of slots. So it's all being worked on right now, and that balance. It is a big change, but it's also setting up for the future. A lot of people talk about world warfare, and this is a huge part of that. Is the granularity we're going to get from adding these extra slots will allow us to unlock the rest of the modules that we have just sitting there waiting. We couldn't release them until this is done. So I think once the full vision is there, I think people understand why we made the decisions we did. And of course, you know, the feedback that they're giving right now is very, very useful. So we'll make some changes.
Caustic Valley. Oh shit.
Did you make altering life changes?
Life changes and decisions to not smoke. Yep, that was.
Oh, I see what you're talking about here now.
Yeah, you Oh, it's so angry.
New
Direwolf.
target acquired.
God, those things are brutal. They're pushing down right side here,
I see that.
which is interesting. Who pushes down
New
right?
target acquired.
They've got a UAV up.
New target acquired.
They've got 2, 3 UAVs up. Legs on Delta, legs on Delta. Delta's about to go down. Foxtrot's right here. Trying to take down the UAV. Down. Hey, we're
I'm
winning
already
this.
lagged. I lost a leg somewhere along the line.
Hey, Juliet, up on top of the ridge.
New target acquired.
Hey, there's an adder now.
New target acquired.
And a spider. Spider is almost legged.
I'm trying to get that leg opened up. Not much
Yeah, you
else I
got
can
someone
do.
on your 6 here. I'm moving to higher ground.
New target acquired.
I can't really move. I can't position at all.
Just do what you can do.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Bravo's coming at me. We should have this in the bag.
Echo's about done.
Yeah, and Spider's left. He's in Delta 3.
Fuel at 25%.
And he's down. Sorry about that, Brian. We had a skirmish breakout. They pushed right into us.
That was epic. I love watching those mechs come over the top of the caldera.
Usually on Caustic Valley, you have a circle of death. Everyone goes to the right. So you have our spawn goes to the right, their spawn goes to the right, and it's just sort of like you pick off the guys in the background, and then sometimes I don't know. It's difficult. Sometimes you got to push across to counter their turn, and
It's one of my favorite maps. A lot of good tactics.
I've had a lot of good battles on that particular map. Alright, I didn't use my UAV, so you guys have a new function here. It's a play now button. It's grayed out, but this is what I was talking about earlier, guys. There's a play now button where if you click that, it'll remember your saved choices. So if you notice, I've just been hitting, when I hit launch, it's just asking me private or public. And that's all it's asking me. It's because my settings are saved, so I've got assault, skirmish, and conquest enabled. So you can uncheck which ones you don't want or want, and boom, there you go. Yeah, I've missed a few wins losses. I haven't updated any of them today. I think I'm supposed to be like I don't know. I know we lost 2 at the very beginning, but we've won matches. I've been a slacker. How about I do this? I'll just this week I'm gonna do this. We'll update it later. This is just testing. Copy. We were trying to get any information out of Russ on a, hey, what would be the next IS or Clan Mex released, and he wouldn't tell us anything. Are you gonna
Can you
can you
can
drop
you
us
tease
a
us a
hint?
little bit?
If you say it,
Hmm.
does it have 2 legs or 3?
Aries confirmed. Aries confirmed.
Aries.
Can we
I'm
get
not
can we
spoiling.
get
I'm not.
can we get a weight? Can we get a weight class?
No, that's too evil. No, I'm not ruining. It's Russ's thunder. I'm not stealing
All right. Well, you should do this. Tell Russ that you guys should really remember those old like puzzle pieces that you guys did way back when 2009, 10.
Yeah,
Do that.
2011.
Yeah, you should do that. I mean, I'm gonna hate you for it because I'm gonna be like, actually, I'm not, because I'll just, I'll have already seen it. But
Phil
everyone
cheat.
else I hate you, love you. I will cheat.
Yeah, well, as soon as Russ gets back from Montreal, he's out doing some biz dev right now. As soon as he gets back, I'm sure he might think about telling you guys, but it might be another week or two, if not.
Oh, we're good at bugging them. So that's.
Yeah, it's good. We have some great plans, and yes, the goal is to release 2 ISN clan a month. I'm not sure if that's a reality just yet, but we have discussed it.
Don't mind a Torian Seeker. He's always angry. He's a good guy. He's just always angry. So angry.
Caustic Valley again. Okay, I'll take it.
How many is this in a row? 5? 4?
Something like that.
I have a theory you could like come out with like the best of anything. Like, it's, oh my god, your head explodes, and some people would be like, meh.
Yeah, I've seen better.
You know how it goes. Everybody's got an opinion, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. That's what makes life so interesting.
11 out of 10, it's alright.
Hey, don't worry. While they're going, meh, I'm having time of my life. Alright. I mean, hey, you make every situation what it is, man. That's one thing I learned in the Marines. You want to be a Debbie Downer? You go right ahead. I'm not going to be hanging out with you.
Oh, I love the sound of machine guns.
What are you in? Oh, Nova.
Oh, I just love watching those new mechs. They did an awesome job in the cockpits.
I was going to say, when are we gonna see updated Centurion? Awesome. Yeah? Yeah? Because those already have hero mechs, so it's not like you can redo them based on that.
New Hero Mechs. Hero Mechs, second wave.
Yeah, not yet. I think we have a few more mechs to finish out still, like the Spider and stuff.
What? Come on. The awesome needs some love, man. Lots. Oh, quirk system, by the way. Has there been any talks about, bringing a whole level of quirks to the IS side?
Yeah, you know what? Yes. I mean, I feel I can honestly say, no word of a lie, we've got enough work to keep me busy until I'm probably retired. There's so many awesome ideas and no end of no end of work. So we're gonna hit all the top priority stuff first, like community warfare this year, and then after that we can start looking at going back to some of the original mechs and tuning them, and it's all gonna happen, and it's just gonna be ongoing for as long as you guys want to play this game. We're gonna keep developing it.
Sounds
Seems
good.
like you're having problems there, Phil.
No, dude, I'm good. No, what you talking about?
New target acquired.
Just a direwolf looking at me,
No biggie.
Don't look into the light. I can't help it.
New target acquired.
Alright, we're pushing up here. Or at least I'm pushing up. Whether or not it's a good life decision, I'll find out. Oh yeah, UAV.
New target acquired.
We have a DDC. We can push on him. Go for right or left torso. Left torso's about to be punched through. Airstrike.
There's also
on us.
already on us. Yeah.
I'll take it though. It's alright. Left torso's almost blown through. He'll lose his ECM.
Delta's scary.
New target acquired.
Yeah, left torso on him as well. My UIC is about to go out. We're focusing on Squirrel.
Yep. Delta. Down.
Yeah, he's out.
New target acquired.
Tactical shutdown enabled. Hotel crit CT.
Got him.
He's out. Nice.
Machine
Let's push in
guns.
here. Warhawk. Riding that line. Riding that line. A summoner, watch him. Ooh, Direwolf just pushed in.
Timberwolf
Warhawk,
behind
I mean.
us.
New target acquired.
Alright.
Bravo.
I'm going help out in the rear
New
here.
target acquired.
It's a Metal Wolf. Oh,
Bravo's
no, it's
left and right crit.
New
That's
target
definitely not a Metal Wolf.
acquired.
Ever had to explain to your wife what a meta wolf is?
not. No, she totally accepts my nerdage.
New target acquired.
She likes the term mech porn. She just sort of looks at me.
New target acquired.
Bravo. Bravo.
I'm on Lima back here. Sorry. I had to come back here to save the day.
I'm down.
No! Alright, moving around right.
Left arm.
I was gonna say Merc formation or unit formation. That's what Russ was talking about. Phase 1 of community warfare is actually not far off from what he said.
No, it's very close. I won't say anything, but it's really close. It's like having a swear jar. I'm not allowed to say dates.
Yeah, you should have learned that one. Everyone sort of hounds you about dates. Ah!
Yeah, no, it's close. It's in a window that we're really comfortable starting to talk about it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have. I think Russ has got some plans for you guys to do some reveals soon, so I'm excited.
Oh god, it's Direwolf, and he's not. Keep those out. He's running XL, he has to be. You know, that's one mech I've just never really enjoyed. Yellow. I don't know. Alright. Right torso's open. Oh yeah. PPC. That thing's out. Going in for the kill. The blood. The blood was everywhere. Nice. So another thing, the Warhorns, Brian. We were telling we need like a clan wolf howl, a falcon
Ha.
like that. You know, we need those.
Nice.
Some BattleTech ones.
I'll
Like
I'll bug him about it.
feel like some clanner stuff, talking crap against, you know, and then you could have IS ones, whatever, test tube baby. I don't know, just making shit up, but definitely in the wolf howl. All right, I'm happy with that one. Medium mech. Sorry, I'll look up and bite. It says no Dukes of Hazard Warhorn. Solon. I'm not saying YOLO. Come on, man. Alright, let me replace my UIV. Another question a lot of people have been asking since the clans got implemented is the camo patterns for the clan mechs. Are you guys holding off until all of those are out and available as far as mechs before new clan camos come in? Or is it just you know, you guys are just Gonna put them out in certain intervals, or
Let me just check 1 second.
what I love about the office, you can like throw a stapler at Paul or someone, just I mean, not a real stapler. Maybe it's a fuzzy, soft stapler. I wouldn't want to be hit by a stapler, so.
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me. Sorry, Dennis isn't here, so I can't bug him for the release dates. But yeah, there's
No
plans to do that.
No problemo. Now, are all camo patterns from the IS going to be available for the clans and vice versa? Is it going to be universal?
I don't have that question, or I don't have the answer to that question. I was not in the loop on the final decision. There was discussion to keeping them separate,
Okay.
so I'll have to wait for that person to get back in.
Okay. Yeah, Ski, we were talking about that earlier. We were talking about the master module slot. We brought that subject up with Bryan. Now, a lot of people too realize that that system is not implemented yet, so they hopefully will be making changes based on player feedback and as well just design wise as well. All right, let's see here. I'll ask around and see what other people think of the jump jet changes too. But I mean, just jumping in those one jump jet, basically you can maneuver, but you're not going to be doing a whole lot of pop tarting, if you will. Franken or Timberwolf for the shot. Yeah. Bolt mail. Crimson says, just give me a mine layer. Oh, mine layer and Mech Commander is awesome. That farm mission.
That farm mission made me so angry at times.
Dude, I was watching Jaeger. He was doing his Mech Commander stream. He did that mission 7, 8, 9 times. Just was brutal. And he finally finished it, and like he had got torn apart, like barely survived. Anyway, there's
Well, guys, I need to jump off for a meeting, so it was great chatting with you.
yeah, thanks for answering some questions and kicking it with us, Bryan. Again, let us know when you can play. We'll hop in
Yeah,
here.
you bet. I'll set some time next week or something, and we'll get on there.
All right, man. Hey, have a good afternoon, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, take care, and congrats again.
Thanks, man. Octanitus, when will podcast 150 be on SoundCloud? That's a great question. You should email Bombadil about that, and I'll get you his email.
Make sure to also make jabs about having no beard.
Yeah, you can send Bombadil an email asking where is cast 115. Actually, all of you guys in chat should do that. 170 some odd of you. 200.
He's gonna hate us.
I mean, I don't know. He has the answer.
Weapons online. All systems now.
I don't know. I'd love to have a map contest of some sort for designing something on paper, because there's a few ideas I have. Few ideas.
I have a few ideas.
I'm sure the community in general has a few ideas.
They're targeting me. Don't appreciate it.
Target acquired.
Moving over water. Did I just sort of put myself in a bad spot? It's so angry. Oh my god.
New target acquired.
I feel like we should move to Upper City,
New target
but I don't want to get my
That'd
ass
probably
shut
be
off.
that'd probably be. Well, you're under ECM, so you should be fine.
You wanna make it? You wanna go back
Yeah,
here?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's. Oh god, I just got hit.
You'll be fine. Our firebrand, on the other hand,
I
probably
just
not
got
so
hit
much.
again.
It's coming from Upper City.
Yep, I'm cutting in. Always wiggle, 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 wiggle.
New target acquired.
Our firebrand's there, all alone. All alone.
New target
Oh
acquired.
yeah, let's push on these guys, man. Make them regret life.
Our hunchback's taking a beating there, though.
Life choices. Delta's coming in here.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Building, really? Really? Warhawk,
Delta's
open
open.
up. Yep. Let's finish him. Crit CT on him. Is he down?
No, he's still
No,
up.
he's still up.
He's got a ton of friends, though, coming in behind us. Warhawk's blocking me. There we go.
Target acquired.
Alright, just shot over you, or tried to.
New target acquired.
Woo!
I'm going in on Gamma.
New target acquired.
Delta's down. Watch out, there's multiples over there.
New target acquired. Right torso critical damage.
Juliet is screwed up.
ER large laser destroyed.
Hey, we need to push on these guys quick.
AMS destroyed. Heat sink destroyed.
Don't block me, guys! No!
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
I'm going after Bravo.
Copy. I no longer have ECM, so I mean, can't really do much.
Alright,
New target
we've got this.
acquired.
8 and 4.
Kilo?
Yep. Push down.
Fuel at 25%.
Kilo just
Fuel
took out
at
one of ours.
0%.
Oh god! That hurts.
New target acquired.
Anytime you stare at a direwolf, you just...
New target acquired.
Fear.
Why?
The fear.
Life choices. Life choices.
New target
Oh man, these guys may
acquired.
be not even hurt, yeah.
Dragon Slayer's hurt.
Fuel at 25%.
I don't have
Fuel
jump
at
jets, man, so
0%.
just keep that in mind.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Oh, India's about to make a grave mistake. I just lost my rear.
New target acquired.
I'm going for him. He's out.
New target.
Seems like an ammo explosion.
Oh, there's that direwolf.
Hiding in the turrets.
Yep.
He's last up as well.
We just need to bum rush them. Yeah. Right. Stormcroak. 336,000 C-bills. I'll take it.
That cash money.
Damn.